two of the coolest killers in movie history, dead on a stranger's kitchen floor before breakfast. No last words, no swagger, no miracle. Just two suits on the linoleum and a boss across town who will wait forever for a call that never comes. Here is the morning it comes from. Two hitmen in dark suits, collecting a briefcase from a few young guys who skimmed off the top. Routine intimidation until a man they never clocked bursts from the bathroom and empties a revolver at them point blank. In the real film, every bullet misses. Jules reads the holes punched in the wall behind his head as a miracle and walks away from the life that same day. That impossible miss is the hinge the whole story swings on. So let the bullets land. No miracle, no last-second grace. Just two dead men on the linoleum, and a universe that this time did nothing to stop it. Marsellus Wallace sends two men for his briefcase and never hears from them again. No bodies, no explanation. Just silence, and a case worth more to him than either man's life, sitting open in an apartment full of the dead. By the time anyone official finds it, the most precious object in Marcellus's world is wearing a police evidence tag. That night, a dinner never happens. One of those men was supposed to take the boss's wife out while Marsellus was away, a job he dreaded, and she turned into the strangest almost romance in the film. Instead, he is in a morgue drawer. So Mia stays home. She does not dance. She does not find his heroin and mistake it for something softer. She does not nearly die on a bedroom floor with a needle coming down toward her chest. She has a quiet evening, and she lives. She also never has the one night that ever cracked her open. Out here, mercy and loss are the same small thing. Across the city, a boxer named Butch is running. He was paid to throw a fight and refused. Marsellus wants him gone. In the real film, it is Vincent who waits in Butch's apartment. And it is Vincent that Butch kills there almost by accident over a forgotten watch. Only now, Vincent died hours ago on someone else's floor. Butch slips home, finds the place empty, and drives off clean. One less killing. It looks for a moment like this colder world is handing out small mercies for free. It is not. Here is where you find out what those missed bullets were really holding up. Go to the real film's last scene. A little diner, early morning. Two small-time robbers, a couple who hit the place on a whim, jump up waving guns and screaming at everyone to get on the floor. And in one of the booths sits Jules, a man who, just that morning, became certain a miracle was meant for him. A man newly, permanently done with killing. He does not shoot. He talks. He lets the terrified couple take the money and walk out breathing, and he saves every frightened stranger in that room without firing a round. That is the real film's final act. Mercy from a man who found it hours earlier in a wall full of bullet holes. Now drop that scene into the alternate world. Jules is not in the booth. He died across town before lunch. So when the couple stand up and start screaming, there is no calm killer with a brand new soul to bring the temperature down. There are only two panicking amateurs with loaded guns and a room full of people who cannot stop flinching. It takes one wrong second. A waitress moves too fast. A wallet is mistaken for a pistol. A boyfriend's hand tightens before his brain can catch up. And the diner that Jules once talked back from the edge fills instead with muzzle flash and screaming, and the sound of an ordinary morning tearing in half. People who never once heard the names Jules or Vincent die in that room, because two men died across town at the wrong angle to a wall. The real film ends on two killers strolling out of a diner into the sun. One of them reborn, both of them alive. This version ends on sirens and a briefcase no one will ever return to the man who built a kingdom around it. The miraculous clockwork of the movie where every accident connects and grace keeps arriving right on time grinds down into what it was underneath all along. Just noise. Just chance. Just death that does not add up to anything. That is the trick the missed bullets were quietly pulling the whole time. We remember it as a punchline. A cocky hitman rattled by bad aim, calling it God. But the film builds its whole argument on that one miss. Pulp Fiction keeps insisting that luck and mercy are the same coin, flipped over and over in a world of pure accident. That morning, it came up mercy. Let the bullets land, and it simply comes up the other way. And if a wall full of bullet holes can decide whether a room of strangers lives or dies weeks later, how much of your own luck have you been calling by the wrong name? If you'd watch the whole thing again just for that ending, subscribe. A new film, reimagined, is always waiting.